Coming at you full-fledged, it's your boy Rage Man Reg with another video for y'all on this New Year's Day, January 1st, 2022, you feel me? And y'all already know what it is when it comes to New Year's, man. You got people who want to fulfill New Year's resolutions. Me, myself, I really don't do that, you know what I'm saying? I like to I have goals for myself, of course, this year, and I want to get them fulfilled, start my career, get more money, pay off student loans as fast as possible, and, just, get out on my own, So that ain't what this video is about, though, man. Obviously, y'all see these list of books here on my bed. Just to give y'all a little background, a little detail of my life, I like to read. Of course, I'm a journalist. I like to read. As a kid, I would always, elementary school, we used to have those book fairs, and you would bring your $1, $2, $3, $4, $5 there. You buy you some books, some bookmarks, some shelves. I was one of those kids, bro. I had a whole bookshelf of books as a kid in grade school. So, man, this right here is just a short list of books that I got from, I've accumulated throughout college, and some that have been gifted to me and stuff. And we just gonna give y'all a little short summary on each book and how I got it and, why I got it. So let's just start off with this book right here, the Associated Press Stylebook. It's the 55th edition of it. This is 2020 through 2022. You know what I'm saying? I got this from school. As I see, this is used. I'm going to have to take that off, though, because it's mine now. This one is basically, you know what I'm saying? It's the gold standard of news writing. Journalists use the AP style, the Associated Press style. And you learn how to write and edit with clarity and professionalism, you know what I'm saying? You got stuff about like sports. Hold on, let me open it. Let's just go in here. You got sports information. You got sports information, medical information, metric information, numbers and shit, you feel me? So I love this book. I'm gonna have to keep this. This is the most updated version. Every edition they update stuff, like little minor stuff too. So this is something I just want to keep to myself, for when I really get kicked off of my career. This is just a guide for me. You know what I'm saying? If you like writing and you use the AP style, man, I advise y'all get one of these books, bro. Don't mind it. It's 2K in the background, and I really don't feel like turning that down right now because I'm in the middle of this video. So, yeah, this is for the writers, the readers. I think writers, readers, teachers, professional speakers, shit like that, they should have this book. This book right here, this book is called Naked Statistics. This is another book that I had from school. This was in a class that I just took, actually, Society and Statistics. This is for my economics minor. This book is just about, I don't even know, to be honest. I barely read it. I ain't gonna fake it to y'all. I ain't gonna fake it. But, let's go. Is there a summary on the back of this mug? Motherfucker, let's see. No, but I skimmed through it a little bit. It's basically some concepts of economics, you know what I'm saying? So this is a good book I wanted to keep because I did read some stuff in here that was pretty fascinating. So I haven't read it fully, of course. So I'm gonna get back to that one day. This book right here, I was so happy when I got this book, bro. This book is called Ancient and Modern Britons, Volume 1. It's written by Dave McRitchie, who is a Caucasian man, journalist, me, myself specifically, we are lovers of history, and I love real history, not the narrative-based history that is propagated throughout the media today. This book is basically about this author, Dave McRitchie. I'm going to just read it for you. The contributions of Dave McRitchie to Black history is enormous and cannot be disputed. His work inspired such luminaries as Gerald Massey, John Henry Clark, and Godfrey Higgins, to name a few. In the quest to expose the long-age conspiracy to hide, in many cases to distort the contributions of Blacks in science and inventions, African Tree Press published 2 volumes of Ritchie's work to prove that Blacks were adventurers and still discoverers, while others were still barbarians. It is of paramount importance that such inequities in portrayals of the lives and times of early Blacks be removed, and the core of those works be brought to the general public for their scientific merits. Racism and the dictates of Jim Crow laws as practiced in the past should not continue to dominate academic research and integrity. A race of men now rejected from society for their skin and frizzled hair, who founded the study of laws of nature, those civil and religious principles which still govern us today, shall be honored and celebrated. D. Sanusi. This is a white man who wrote this book. I read like 19 pages of it. I ain't even gonna fake it. This was a Christmas gift to me last year. But this book is fascinating, bro. Some of the little stuff, I could just give you a little snippet of some of the contents that I read in that book so far. They're talking about the difference between Caucasian people. Like, you have the light whites and you have the dark whites. What is a light white? A light white is like a person from England or Ireland or something like that. A dark white is somebody from Armenia or somewhere like that. That's just a quick little example that I can have for that. But this book, bro, I advise every quote-unquote black person to buy these books, man. Self-knowledge is the most empowering knowledge, bro. Know where you come from, bro. I'm telling you, this shit is... I'm getting excited, and I might read this as soon as this video is over, man. But this shit right here, dude, get to know your history, bro. Our history is not that slave narrative shit. That shit is exaggerated as a motherfucker, bro. And get on your shit. Get this book. Start here. And, man, just do your research, man. Look up similar books to this, and it's some other books that I'm going to get into that I want to get later in this video, but let's just move on, man. This is the second version of it. This one was just gifted to me on my birthday a couple of weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? This was gifted to me, and let's just read this one. Let's see what this one says. Hold on. Let me turn this shit down. Hold on. Stay right here. All right, we back, man. Now, let's read this one. This one says, whoever is going into our antiquarian museums and glanced with some curiosity and perhaps growing interest at the withered fragments of canoes preserved from total decay by the peat about which they were dug, at the stone heads of weapons whose handles have rotted long ago, at the flint, knives, and arrow hands, and at the sun-dried pottery, at the gaudy beads of amber or of colored grass, and the combs and ornaments curiously carved out of bone, and aught else such other relics of a remote past, had soon in all likelihood found themselves speculating upon the nature of the people who made and used these things. These things themselves are plainly allied to the weapons and ornaments of existing savage races, and we know that the people vaguely spoken of as ancient Britons to whom these articles are attributed. They were themselves allied to such races by community of custom. They were little to no clothing. They tattooed their hair and bodies and faces. They painted themselves blue or green. And some tribes smeared themselves over an iron ore. Some of them stated have been cannibals. Could all such reminiscences have existed if the races themselves, however far separated now, had not all belonged to a common stock? Can there be a community of custom appearing in most minutes without being a community of blood? So, if y'all wondering, I told y'all these books are, it says ancient and modern Britons, so these books are based in Europe. If y'all don't know, I mean, not to judge any of my viewers watching, white, black, Hispanic, blue, green, whatever you are, so-called black people are not just native to the land of Africa. We are natives to every place on earth, and this is talking about the tribes of so-called black people that were in Europe. So this is why they're talking about, you know, this right here was very fascinating. Could there be a community of custom apparent in most minute details without there being community of blood? So, I mean, this is, you know, these are two books that I'm really gonna read. It's self-edification, you know. What other way to learn than to learn about yourself? Then you go outward with your inward learning, you know. So next book. This book, you know, classic book, very in-depth book. The Holy Bible, man, you know, the King James Version, you feel me? You know, a lot of people think this book is a religious book. You know, I'm just gonna give my opinion on here. I think religion really uses this book as a prop. This book is not a religious book. Is not, I repeat, is not, with all caps, is not a religious book. It is a book of law, history, and prophecy geared towards an elect race of people, if you know what I'm saying. Black people, quote unquote black people. You know what I'm saying, man? You know, this is my channel. I'm gonna keep it 100, but this book is a law, prophetic, and historic book geared towards black people. It's a guide, really. You know, it's not a fairy tale book. It's not a religious book. It's none of that. I haven't read this book fully. This was gifted to me a while ago. And I know the person who gave this to me. I know she mad. Well, it's my girlfriend. I don't know why I'm talking like that. It's my girlfriend. She gave me these books. She know I ain't read them yet, but I've been busy, so she understands. But yeah, these books, man, these just a little of a little snippet of what I like to read, man. These three right here. And these are just a snippet of what's coming further down the line. This right here, let's move on. This book is another book that I got in college. You know, I had this class spring semester of this year. It's social media. And let's read a little bit of this just to give y'all an idea of what it's about. The only social media text that integrates the role of media in society without foundational research and theory. That's social media. That's facts. I ain't even read this. I never read the back of this book. Social media enduring principles offers a comprehensive overview of topics in social media, from interpersonal communication to the role of social media in society. It covers not only cultural issues like online identity and community, but also tackles more analytical topics like social media measurement, network analysis, and social media economics. Each chapter is based on a set core of science theories and concepts rather than platform-specific frameworks and findings. So yeah, man, basically this book is what it's about. It got a whole lot of stuff in here. I mean, this is an experience I've came to figure out myself in college is some stuff in college but you can really put a term on it. And I mean, I was already pretty social media savvy, but I'm pretty sure I read this whole book because I had to for class and stuff. Most of this stuff, man, I use it, bro, and I consider myself a digital first journalist because that's where we headed now. Print is really dead now, so social media, website, stuff like that, that's what I'm really on. So this is something I can keep. You see old dude, I don't know who that is. I thought that was the dude from X-Men. Yeah, this book right here, this is something I want to keep for when my career when my career kicks off. I mean, when I start, you know what I'm trying to say. Shit. Damn, get me all caught up in shit. But, social media, this is this book, I wanted to keep my social media savviness up, and I can share some of my techniques through action. I'm not going to share what exactly that was I did, but how I did it, but you'll see it, and hopefully you can use it too. This book right here, man, Microeconomics, obviously, it was for, a microeconomics class. This book, I just wanted to keep it. I ain't gonna fake it. This is another book I got from school. I wanted to keep it because I never really read it, but I wanted to because I was so busy in the class, and it really wasn't a required book, but I ended up getting it anyway, wasted money on it, so I kept it. But I just wanted to keep this book because microeconomics is it's very interesting. It gives certain it gives you micro aspects of economics, for example, how COVID affected small businesses. That's a microeconomic thing. Small business specifically. A macroeconomic thing is just on a larger scale. So that's basically all microeconomics is. But this right here, it says the Swiss Army knife is the world famous for having a wide array of useful tools in one convenient package, and it represents the intermediate microeconomics course quite well. This course provides all the tools you need to examine the world as an economist does. You can use microeconomics to think rationally about any of hundreds of choices, economic and non-economic, you make each day. Learning the tools of microeconomics is no small feat, but a truly useful text helps, and that's what you have in front of you now. Throughout this text, you'll find clear explanations and examples, applications, and Freakonomic boxes, all of which tie economic theory to real-life events. But opening the book is just the first step. Using a textbook without technology is like using a smartphone without a data plan. Make sure you activate your account to take full advantage of the resources designed to help you pass this course. But yeah, man, this is what this was about. This book, I'm definitely going to read this someday. I think, economics I was a minor in economics, and I think those classes have definitely affected my thought process. I definitely look at things more. I definitely have a skill on looking at things very specifically when need be, and things very broadly when need be. So I just want to keep this book, not necessarily for the formulas and shit, but just some of the concepts. So this book, Keywords for Media Studies. This was a book that I just got last year from school. It was for my media analysis and criticism class. This was last semester, my last semester of college. This book, let's read it real quick. Written by many of the key scholars in media studies, with this book is a wonderful introduction to the history, circulation, and meaning of concepts in the field. A useful, thorough, and compelling primer for anyone interested in media criticism today. Sorry. But yeah, this is what this is about, man. This book was pretty interesting. I definitely read most of this book because we had 2 for class. So if you see the contents, this is basically what it's about, really. It's it just gives like, for example, aesthetics. Aesthetics is gonna give an intro of what aesthetics is. I remember reading this chapter. Some people think aesthetics means just beauty. You know, you see a lot of people on social media. This should be cringy as hell to me, but you see a lot of should be cringy as fuck. When you see people post aesthetic, just the word aesthetic as a caption, that shit literally makes no sense. But you know what they're trying to say is an aesthetic is really an effect of an image or something like that. Then it'll go into like one of these scholars who has their opinion on it, and some scholars will have different opinions and shit like that. So we used to do reading reflections on these chapters. So that was just an example of what this book is about. It's hella, I really like this book and I want to keep it. So that's why I got that. Okay, so already, just to give y'all a quick review: school, gift, school. This one was a personal gift. You see this, it says John Quinones. What would you do? If y'all watch TV a lot, I really don't watch TV that much. Y'all probably seen this show right here. It's called What Would You Do? Words of the wisdom about doing the right thing. This show is about basically this person, John Quinones, this gentleman. He would go around the country and go to certain businesses and stuff like that, put up some secret cameras and put people in compromising positions that'll show their character. Like, for example, let's say a dead body fell out the ceiling and people just walked past it or tried to help it, see what was wrong and stuff like that. That's what this is what this is about. We have all been there. You're out shopping, taking a stroll at the park, you're about to order dinner, restaurant, something sudden disturbing happens in front of you. You thought to waste your back your head, do something, step back or step away. This was a gift to me from him, exactly, because I met him, I'll say a couple months ago, probably September, October. I met him in Springfield, Missouri, at Missouri State University. I was selected to be a part of this exclusive conference or something like that. I got to meet him. I took some pictures with him. You know what I'm saying? This is one of my first celebrities that I met. Well, not first, but not my first, but one of the few celebrities that I met personally. We had a good conversation. This is one of my credentials. So yeah, I gotta keep that just for memory's sake. I don't know what the hell I was doing on that, boy. You lick hot. But this one is cool, you feel me? You see that I got the VIP on, man. I had the shirt on, bro. I just got out of class, so, you know, I really wasn't tripping about, you know, just not formal and shit. So, yeah, this was a gift to me. I'm going to read this, you know. This is a pretty, this dude's a chill dude, and he's chill as hell. His story is good, bro. He told us his whole story, how he came up. And this dude is a success. So I'm going to read this story. I'm going to probably hit him up too, man. He's a journalist also for some networking purposes. So, yeah, man, I'm going to definitely get into that one. This one right here is another book that I got in school. I used it for my last semester of college in my copy editing and design class. It's called Creative Writing. This one, let's go to the back. Let's read. Creative Writing 6th edition has consistently been praised by reviewers for its comprehensive coverage, excellent organization, and contemporary content. The 6th edition continues to live up to its reputation through consistent presentation, reinforcement, and practical applications of editing concepts. The book covers all aspects of editing for print and online media and provides ample practice exercises for students to perfect the principles they are learning, beginning with basic language skills, the author's guide, the reader through every phase of a professional copy editor's job. The book's practical, combined textbook and workbook approach provides a good framework that encourages students to practice their skills as they learn. So, you see what this is about. Let's get into the book. I use this book. Yeah, we had to use the book in class, so I read a decent amount of this book too. It's very good. I enjoy it as a journalist, you know what I'm saying? So I just show y'all the table of contents, so y'all what it's about. The copy editor's role. That's what we editors do. Using correct grammage, rule of myth, all that, nouns, pronouns. Y'all know the basic shit, but it's really not basic because motherfuckers still don't know it. But still, you feel me? Consistent style, correct words, checking facts, that's crucial, especially in today's era of news. Motherfuckers don't check facts at all. They just want to be first. Editing stories, legal concerns, editing ethics, typography, writing headlines, design and layout, stuff like that, So that's what that is about. It's a pretty good book. And last but not least, this book was gifted to me actually very recently. This is one of my graduation gifts. You feel me? The 48 Laws of Power. I've been wanting this book myself for a long time. You feel me? I got introduced to this book years ago, back when I was in high school, from my aunt. I read a significant amount of it, but I had to eventually give it back to her. Then I just slept on it. I always told myself I was going to get it, but luckily my girl bought it for me for graduation. She knew I wanted it, so I'm going to read it. You feel me? This book is, bro, let's just read it. Some of the summary by author Robert Greene. The best-selling book for those who want power, watch power, or want to arm themselves against power. Amoral, cunning, ruthless, instructive, this piercing work distills 3,000 years of history of proper into 48 well explicated laws. As attention-grabbing in its design as it is its content, this bold volume outlines the laws of power in their varnished essence, synthesizing the philosophies of Machiavelli, Sun Tzu, Karl von Clausewitz, and other great thinkers. Some laws require produce. Law 1, never outshine your master. Some stealth. Law 3, conceal your intentions. And then some total absence of mercy. Law 15, crush your enemy totally. But like it or not, all have applications of real life situations. Illustrated through tactics of Queen Elizabeth I, Henry Kissinger, P.T. Barnum, and other famous figures who have wielded or been victimized by power. These laws will fascinate any reader interested in gaining, observing, or defending against ultimate control. So this is basically what it's about. It's like you said, it's giving you laws and it's giving real life events where these have occurred. I read a decent amount of this. I read a decent amount of this book so far. but I haven't read the whole thing, and it's been a long time since I have read it, so I gotta get reintroduced to it. But I did remember what Robert Greene just said, so in that short summary. But this book right here, man, I use some of these tactics in real life, and the shit works. So yeah, this book right here, man, look, it's definitely, like he said, it's definitely eye-grabbing, eye-popping, attention-grabbing. So orange for illumination, I don't think he might know. You know, orange is the color for illumination. I don't really know why he got the blue there. But yeah, man, so I'm gonna get illuminated when I read this. You feel me? So as y'all see, man, these are all the books that I have so far, man. All the reasons I have these books is either me wanting to keep them throughout school, and I was interested in reading them then, or I didn't finish it and I wanted to read them, like these books, or, you know, I love history, and I love history about my people and myself and where we come from. So, you know, these books, and I got so more coming. Another book that I want to buy, it's called The Two Babylons by Alexander Hislop. I think that's his name. I might be butchering it. I got it in my notes in my iPhone. I just can't get to it right now. That's another book that I want to get soon. I want to get some other books, you know. So I want to get some other books. It's, you know, it's so much content in these books. So much content in these books that you can't find on social media. You feel me? You cannot find it. So when I say shit on social media that might make your ass be like, damn, what the fuck he just say? What the fuck did he just say? Remember, I read, I know shit certain people don't know, you feel me? This is why reading is fundamental, bro. Y'all gotta get on y'all fucking reading, man. Stop waiting for people to spoon feed y'all shit, man. Go after it, bro. Knowledge, bro. Knowledge gets you rich, bro. Knowledge is power, bro. For real. And this is not no cliche shit. This is facts, man. This is facts, bro. This is how people keep you disarmed, by hiding information. But you can't hide information. In this era, this is the era of information. It's all about choice at this point. You feel me? You feel me, bro? This shit, social media, bro. If a lot of people read this book, bro, y'all get on, y'all can navigate through social media. It's so easy. Motherfuckers be looking tragic, going out sad on social media. Y'all need to read this shit. For real. Man, me, myself, I have not read it. I have not even opened this book yet. I'm not mature enough to read this book yet. You know what I'm saying? I gotta read a whole bunch of books before I read this book, because people read this book in the lens of today. That makes no sense reading in the lens of today. And that's how people try to invalidate it, the atheists and the God haters and the people like that. So and you gotta know what words mean. You gotta study etymology. Me, myself, I'm a semi-linguist. If I was to go to college again, I would go for language, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta know etymology, you gotta look at it from the lens of men and real history and shit like that. So most people who talk about the Bible, this is definitely the most fabricated book of all time. I mean, not the most fabricated book. I'm tripping. Not the most fabricated book. The most plagiarized book of all time. You have a whole race of people applying this book to themselves. And not only that, most people who don't believe in this book have never read it, but they are all experts, which is insane to me. But yeah, man, it's crazy. But yeah, bro, that was just a quick little video for y'all, man. We going hard this year. You know, I ain't forget, you know what I'm saying? It's almost been a week since my last video, but you know what I'm saying? It's the holiday season. I ain't trying to overwork myself too much. This is a long time since I've had this. A long time since I was like, probably like fucking child. 4, 3, since I had this much time to myself, to focus purely on myself. So I'm just having fun, you know, spending time with my family, you know what I'm saying? So if y'all want to get these books, man, just let me know. I'm gonna put, I'm trying to see what I'm gonna do for this description, what links I'm gonna put. Yeah, so, you know, matter of fact, I'm gonna just put all the names and shit and where you can get it. I'm gonna put all the authors' names and where you can get these books at, you know what I'm saying? So, it's Raised Man Reg. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. Like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, you know what I'm saying? And I'm out.